Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobile. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Come on, my peoples, man. We're back. Listen, Manchester United. This team, oh my days, can make you have a fucking early death, bruv. It's crazy. It's coming up, we've been rejected again. First, Liam Delap rejected us. And now we got Victor Gyokeres. This geezer basically rejected us. And I said this as well. That's how crazy it is. If you go through my videos from earlier on today, I literally said, Gyokeres, if he has the choice, he's going to reject us. I said this. 100% he'll reject us. And it looks like he's done just that. Joke thing. Like I said, I want one of the victors leading the line next year. And it seems like none of them are going to be leading the line. Literally. We're going to be stuck with Hoyland up top. Joke thing. This is a joke, but I'm going to read it out anyway. Victor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. Gyokeres always an option amid Sesko talks, with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing situation. United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. Joke thing. Victor Gyokeres wants to join Arsenal over Manchester United. Man United held talks, but the striker made it clear he would prefer a move to Arsenal. Oh my gosh. So look at that. The Laps rejected us. Gyokeres has rejected us. Who's next? Osimhen wants the biggest wages ever and he's rejecting Saudi. And then we've got Mateta just about to sign a new deal with Palace and he wants to play Europa with them for their first ever season. Who are we going out there for? Ekitike, we've been linked with him. Is that even a Ruben type of player? Let's be real. Look at the four players that we've been linked to before. Delap, Gyokeres, Osimhen, and Mateta. They're all box strikers. Put them in a box, they'll score goals. Ekitike is like a Isaac, dance around, João Felix. You know what I mean? Like score from far. That's what I've seen from him. Maybe I'm wrong, but he don't look like a box striker, poacher. Like that's going to be in the box, cross it in, and he's ready to score. Bruv, we're in trouble, bruv. This is a joke thing. This is a joke. And it's crazy. Like one game changed everything. Because before Europa, he was nailed on to come. Now we're sitting here, no striker, nothing. Victor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal. That's crazy. And that's two different sources. Really, we don't need two different sources because Fabrizio is the head honcho when it comes to sources. But Fabrizio's come out and said that Victor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal. Hurst, he's reliable. He's come out and said Victor Gyokeres wants to join Arsenal over Manchester United. Who do we go and get now? That's rejection number 2 for the striker situation now. Delap, now him. Let's not forget that. So who do we go and get? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I think we should... I think it's Osimhen. It has to be Osimhen. But it's the wages. But we have to do it, man. We have to get Osimhen. It has to be Osimhen, man. He wants to stay. He didn't want to go to Saudi because he's saying that he doesn't care about money. Come to Man United. We have to get him. We've got to do everything to get Osimhen. I don't want to hear nothing else about nobody else, man. Mateta will do as a backup, but I think Osimhen is number 1. He scores goals. He's prolific. He's verified. Yeah, let's not do this project thing no more and go and get someone like Ekitike. That's a project type of thing. You're banking on it to work. He's played in Frankfurt. He scored a few goals. He ain't scored a mad amount. I don't think he scored more than Mamouche. Maybe if I'm wrong, someone let me know. But come on, man. Or even Sesko. I don't want to get Sesko. No way. I want Gyokeres, man. I want Osimhen. I want someone proven. Someone that scores bare goals. This is a joke thing. So Victor Gyokeres has basically dissed us. He just said, listen, I want to go to Arsenal. And I said this earlier in the stream anyway. I said, earlier on, I said, if he has a chance to go to Arsenal, they need a few players in their a few more players to be able to win the league in their head anyway. Like they only need a few more players, or go to Man United that finished 15th. I think he will pick Arsenal, 100%. Going to Man United, he's 27 as well. It feels like starting from the ground up. Going to Arsenal, it's like, you know what, me and the 1-2 players, we might be the guys to come and make it happen for them. So I think I always said that he would go to Arsenal, but this is crazy that it's actually come out before Arsenal's even bid or anything. Do you know what I mean? Like this literally just, we got Delap rejected. Now we're getting rejected by him. Whoever we're going to next, say we go to Napoli for Osimhen, they're just gonna want an arm and a leg now because they're gonna know you lot are desperate. You need a striker. You got Rasmus Højlund up front. You need a striker, and you're not. And you're gonna have to pay what we're telling you to pay. We've got no bargaining power. At least if we went in there without this coming out, we could have at least got something out of it. But this is a joke. This is a joke. All we can hope now, the only thing Manchester United fans can hope with this situation is that Arsenal don't bid for him. Arsenal go for Sesko, who they want to get anyway. Just go for Sesko and just deal with that. Don't bid for Gyokeres. Even though he wants to go there, he said that, but Sesko said he wants to go there. And apparently Sesko was the preferred option. But now that this has come out that he wants to go, he would prefer. Remember, they're saying he prefers over. So if Arsenal's not in it at all, then we've got a chance. But that chance is very slim. Fabrizio saying it there. Look, United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. So for as long as Arsenal's involved, because he wants to go to the Premier League. So as long as Arsenal's involved, it's a myth. And earlier on my stream as well, if you go back to the last video I done earlier, I told you about this record_Portugal. People was in the chat saying, oh, they're not reliable. It's was, it's this, it's not all that. They're just chatting jazz. Listen, see, they say it. That's why I told you, look, you lot got us. You can't keep sleeping on these small journalists. Everyone starts somewhere. They're in Portugal, where Sporting Lisbon is. So they're getting certain things before us. And this is what happened. They're the ones that said first that Gyokeres has fell out with the president. Remember, their president is like an owner. How we got owners. How we got Sir Jim and Glazers, they call it president. They reported it first. Record_Portugal. He fell out with the owners over the price, etc. And people were sitting there saying, this ain't, they're not reliable, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, you got to give everyone time. And look, what they've said has ended up being true now. They said this earlier on today. Everyone woke up, it's all gas, it's rubbish. Look, it's true now. And now it's hit the local journalists, them. Hurst is reliable as well. It's not just Fabrizio that's put something out. Remember, Hurst Class, he's very reliable, you know. But you got to remember, though, what it's saying there, though. It's saying the striker has made it clear he prefers Arsenal than Manchester United. He's not sitting there saying, I won't go to Manchester United. I will never go to Manchester United. No, like, do you get it? He's saying, I prefer Arsenal over Manchester United. So if Arsenal turn around and don't bid for them and they go for Benjamin Sesko, Tesco, whatever they call him, that's the only way we got a chance. Literally, the only way we got a chance is if they go for Benjamin Sesko. Because then who's going to go for him? Juventus is linked. He don't want to go to Italy. Italy ain't going to have the money to pay for him. Saudi Arabia, come on. He's not ready to go Saudi. He said it himself. So it's only going to be us. So basically, he'll be up with us by force. I don't know if we're going to want him. Are we really going to want him? You don't really want to be here. It's like, not that you don't want to be here because he wants to leave anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, we want his first choice type of thing. But if we score in all the goals that he scored 63 goals, the most any striker scored in the whole season, last season. I'm sure no one ain't going to care. I know he's not going to score 60 goals in the Prem, but even if he gave us a 20-goal season, come on. When's the last player that done that from United? So yeah, man, it's a stressful one. Didn't want to come out and have to say this. I thought Gyokeres, I said it, if he has to pick, he will be United's, but he'll be Arsenal's. But I thought Arsenal's going to go for Sesko. It's a clean route. We could just get Gyokeres. Link up with Ruben. Let's do what we got to do. Now, it's crazy because the Laps rejected us and now him. Who do we go for? Obstacles left, right and centre now. It's gone mad. It's crazy. And then look, some info just come out just now on Ekitike. Man United are expected to ramp up their pursuit for Hugo Ekitike. However, Frankfurt's valuation of around 80 million will need to be significantly lowered before making a bid. 80 million pounds for Ekitike. Ekitike is not a Ruben-style player. Look at the time that came out. I left the time at the bottom, 7:47. So not too long ago. Ekitike is not Ruben-style player as a striker. Look at the strikers we've been into. Gyokeres, bullies defenders, strong. Liam Delap, bullies defenders, strong. Victor Osimhen, bullies defenders, strong. Mateta, bullies defenders, strong. Ekitike is not that type of player. He's dance around and yeah, he's more technical, if anything, like an Isaac type of João Felix. I can't see him coming to Man United. Yeah, I think it's a smoke screen while we're going in there. I don't know. I thought it was for Gyokeres, the smoke screen, but I don't know. This is bananas, man. It's put us in a position where we don't even know what's going on. What are we going to do next? But that came out today anyway. That came out literally after the Gyokeres news. So this is looking like it's the next step. After Gyokeres, it's got to be him. And this is what came out earlier. Discussions between Hugo Ekitike's agent and Manchester United are more concrete since 2 days ago. Man United and the player have had considered positive. So we've had positive talks with Ekitike and his camp. But it's just, is he the one for us? Is he really who we want? I can't see that being who we're sitting down and saying we're going to go for him. He suits Liverpool. Liverpool's playing with Luis Diaz as a false nine and all of that. And he's been linked with Liverpool heavy anyway. You can see it in the chat. Chelsea and Liverpool are still there. But listen, bruv, I'm stressed, man. This is stressing. This is the main thing that's killing, man, is this article. Yeah? I'm trying to think about the next thing after, but it's like, I don't want to get over it. It's like, Gyokeres is not joining United. It's crazy. And it's only going to join if Arsenal basically say, we don't want you. Do you understand? Remember, he's having madness with the president as well, where the money's mad high, etc. So it could be a situation where Arsenal don't bid for him because of the money that the president wants. So it could be mad like that. But his priority is to join Arsenal. That's crazy. And it's like, what do we do? Who do we go to now? Like, who's even out there? Apart from Osimhen and Mateta, who do we go for? And Osimhen wants a big wage. And we're not even selling players. We still got strikers. Højlund's not gone nowhere. Rashford, Sancho. Look how much players we got. Anthony. All these players that need to move on still haven't moved. And we've got to go out there and get a striker. So now Mbuemo deal is like, fuck, we really need to wrap that one up. Because, bruv, if we just keep getting rejected and things are not going right, we're in trouble, man. Do you know what I mean? What really changes from last season? Who moves the needle? It can't just be Cunha by himself. So, yeah, man, this is what's come out. This is what it's about right now. Victor Gyokeres wants to join Arsenal over Manchester United. Manchester United have held talks, but the striker made it clear he would prefer a move to Arsenal. Yeah? And then the Victor Fabrizio Romano, the main journalist of all time, has just stated the same thing. His priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. What's his name? Fabrizio came out the other day and was saying that Manchester United are calling him every single day. He said that we call Gyokeres' camp every day. So what was the point of that then? If he's come and already said he wants to, he prefers Arsenal over United, then what is the point? Why are we calling him every day then? This is why I'm thinking maybe Arsenal don't really want him. Do you understand? Arsenal's not really giving off that. That's their main striker target. They want Sesko. It's got to be that, surely, because if it wasn't that, why would we be calling every day? It doesn't make no sense. So I think maybe the deal is still alive. What's going on there then? Who's that? Fabrizio? Ben Jacobs. Let's see what this article says. Look at that. Victor Gyokeres prefers a move to the Premier League and would welcome an Arsenal bid, as Record Portugal reported. Arsenal still deciding between Sesko and Gyokeres. Andrea Berta simultaneously advancing both deals. Gyokeres would be open to Manchester United. See, I just said that. There has been no formal rejection, but a deal to date has also never been at an advanced stage, despite suggestions. United have not made any formal approach to sporting Swedish striker, one of the several striker options discussed for Man United. So we've got a few. Gyokeres believes he'll still be able to leave Sporting for 70 million euros, which is about 62 or something like that million. 59 million, I think. Arsenal have always been one to watch, but it will depend on Burton now because he is ongoing with Sesko at the same time. With a bid for one of the two targets expected soon, who's they going to go for? If they go for Sesko, we can get Gyokeres. That's basically what it is. If they go for Sesko, we can get Gyokeres. If they don't go for Sesko and they want Gyokeres, they're in the driver's seat. It's the same thing as Mbuemo. This is the exact same thing as Mbuemo. Mbuemo prefers Manchester United, but if we don't match the bid and work it out with Brentford what we want, then he can go to Spurs, then he can go to Newcastle, then he can go to Arsenal. It's the exact same thing. So they're in the driver's seat. They're in the driver's seat right now. If they make the bid, they've got him, and we're finished. Like, who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get then? It's not gonna make no sense. But yeah, like Ben Jacobs just said, Victor Gyokeres prefers a move to the Premier League and would welcome Arsenal bid. Arsenal's undecided. That's why we're keeping hope. United are keeping hope because Arsenal's undecided. If Arsenal made it clear that they only want Gyokeres, United would have walked away a long time ago. There wouldn't be no point. Do you know what I'm saying? There's literally no point. Like, so I think obviously what it is Arsenal haven't made it clear if they really want Gyokeres. Like, we don't know if they're playing Gyokeres for the Sesko deal or they're playing the Sesko deal for Gyokeres. We don't know what way it's going. But remember, Gyokeres has got the madness with his sporting president that he's not trying to let him go for a certain amount of price. So they might end up longing it off and then they just go for Sesko and then we've got a chance. That's the only way we've got a chance now. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, but a bit more madder and tense than the Mbuemo deal. We're in the driver's seat. If we don't get a deal done with Brentford, we are finished. Tottenham will swoop, Newcastle will sweep. That's it, literally. It's the same thing that's happening now. They're in the driver's seat. If they can get a deal done with Sporting, then they've got him. But they might not go and get a deal done for them Sporting. It's a joke thing, man. It's a joke thing. But like Ben Jacobs is saying that he's still open to Man United. That's what's giving me a bit of hope. There's no rejection. So he hasn't rejected us. But he's saying he would prefer Arsenal. So he wants Arsenal. That's his main choice. I want to go play Champions League, take them over the line. But Arsenal's not decided. They're not sat there and said, we want you, Gyokeres. They might say they want Sesko, whatever his name is. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Yeah, there you go. He's basically saying, come get me, personal terms. That's literally what he's saying. By this coming out, that's all it's saying to everyone is, Gyokeres is saying, I want you, Arsenal, come and get me. I'm making it easier for you. Do you understand? You're seeing all this stuff in the news about Manchester United. You're seeing all this stuff in the news about Juventus. You're seeing all this stuff in the news about Saudi Arabia. Bro, I want you. Yeah? Arsenal, come over here, please, bro. So, like, I hope this is true. Arteta 100% wants Sesko. And I believe that because you lot wanted him from January or something, or was it last year? You done your due diligence the year before, and Berta even came. So if Arteta 100% wants Sesko, they're just playing Gyokeres against that deal with Leipzig so they can know that, listen, we could just go there. Do you know what I mean? It's like a negotiation thing. If you just come for Sesko and we just know you only want Sesko, that's your top target, we could just say, bro, we want 80 million euros, that's it. And just stay stern. But if we know you might turn around and go for Gyokeres, who is 70 million euros or whatever, we might just give him, 72 here or whatever. That's exactly what it is. There's nothing else. I think it's that. But they might turn around and go, you know what, let's just get Gyokeres now. And then they've got him. Because Gyokeres is basically open the door like, listen, bro, I'm thinking it. I'm all yours. But if Gyokeres turns around and if Arsenal go and get Sesko, it's a myth. That's when we'll think, why are you looking Ben Jacobs? Fabrizio said no likely. Yeah, bro. You know what it is? They're saying not likely because of how we're thinking, how we're taking it. We're taking it as it's not likely because he prefers Arsenal. It's the same thing with Mbuemo. It's not likely for Tottenham. It's not likely for Newcastle. It's not likely for Arsenal. But if we don't agree, remember, the only thing different is we want Mbuemo. That's the guy that we want for the number 10 position. If we was sitting there saying, Mbuemo, Eze, or what's his name? Mbuemo, Eze, or Semenyo. If we was dilly-dallying between all three of them, but Mbuemo's come out and said he wants Man United, but we haven't made it clear that we want him, Tottenham and Arsenal, they've still got a chance in their head. Like, you know what? We could still have a chance because they might go for Eze. They might go for Semenyo. That's the situation here. But with Mbuemo's made it clear he wants us, we've made it clear we want him. That's what's different. But it's the same thing. Arsenal are saying we want Sesko and Gyokeres. So they're playing both of them. So when they get into the negotiation tables for both, they both know they could go for the other player. So we can't go too crazy. We can't go and say 80 million euros when it could be 70 over there. Do you get it? So they're playing mind games. That's what I think. But they might turn around and get Gyokeres. Or they might turn around and get Sesko. If they get Sesko, he wants to move to the Premier League. Who else is in for him? It's only us. Who else even needs a striker? Liverpool, and they want Ekitike. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool want Ekitike. It's not in Arteta's hands. It's on Berta, top target, get Klopp 9. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Why have they not gone for him already then? This is what I'm saying. Why? It's weird, isn't it? Like, they've wanted Sesko from whatever. Loads of outlets have been saying Sesko's the top target. Sesko. And then now it's like, is it Gyokeres? Is it Sesko? No one knows, bruv. No one knows. But Ben Jacobs is kind of reliable. But Ben Jacobs is kind of reliable. But you know what it is? He gets a few things wrong. If you go on his page right now, he says a second bid went in for Mbuemo about a week ago. There's been no second bid. Go on his page right now, and Ben Jacobs. I should really go on it here. He says a second bid went in for Mbuemo, but there hasn't been no second bid. So little things like that, I pray him and I think, this guy, he says certain things. He jumps the gun a bit sometimes. Tottenham Hotspur have not made an official bid to sign Mbuemo. Yeah, we knew about that, innit? Yesterday, yeah. They were trying to act up like they have. Fabrizio, 100%. Fabrizio's the GOAT, man. Fabrizio and David Ornstein, sorry, they're the GOAT. Yeah, them man, they're different. Arteta's ego, bro. You don't care. People keep saying that they got a little tension over there. I don't know how true it is, though. Yeah, that is. Jacob, he's only become reliable this summer, you know. He wasn't really reliable before. Before, he used to say things and get it wrong. But this summer, wherever he's got his sources from, they've been at it. You got to respect him still. But the only thing is, like I said, he said, if you go on his page right now, Ben Jacobs, he said they've got we've made a second bid for Mbuemo and we haven't. He said that a week ago. That's the only thing. I looked at him and I said, what's wrong with this guy? Like, you're just killing yourself. Like, you've been reliable this whole week, this whole summer. Now you're saying something and it hasn't even happened. So that's the only thing. But now he's open. He's saying, come and get me. Remember, personal terms agreed. We get him. Exactly. He's basically agreeing his personal terms without even talking to Arsenal. He's literally telling them, listen, I want to go to Arsenal. Now it's just about Arsenal making a move. If Arsenal don't want him, Arsenal go for Sesko, he will come to Man United. That's where it is. And we might not like that. We might think, wow, we should be the first in command. Bro, we finished 15th. Do you understand? We missed out on Europe. We've got no leg to stand on to sit there and say he should be coming to us. How can we say that? Do you know what I mean? So Arsenal's got the upper hand right now. It's up to them. If we want Gyokeres, they're going to get Gyokeres. If they want Sesko, they'll get Sesko, and then we could get Gyokeres. That's how we've got it has to be that. And Gyokeres will come. We can't sit there and cry about it and be like, oh, why is he coming to us now? You don't really want to be, etc. Bro, he has to. It is where it is, isn't it? We've got to just deal with it, innit? Beggars can't be choosers. Fabrizio didn't say Sesko deal was on, so we moved on from Sesko. He said, yeah, you lot ain't spoke to him since last week. But then again, he's just come out and said he prefers Arsenal than Man United. Does that mean Arsenal's going to bid for him? Remember that, Gyokeres. Does that mean 100% you're going to get Gyokeres? It's come out that Berta likes Gyokeres, but Arteta wants Sesko. Do we know which one they want? Which one they're going to go for? No one has confirmed which one they prefer more. I've heard Sesko for the whole last 2 weeks, and then now it's coming out, it's Gyokeres. They bidded for Gyokeres, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. No one knows. Do you understand? So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's... Nobody knows what's going to happen, man. It's a weird one, man. But I reckon we've just got to be, like, we're back up right now. We're literally back up. And beggars can't be choosers, because we finished 15th. To even be in this conversation where we can even get Gyokeres is crazy. That we finished 15th, no Europe, nothing. We fucked ourselves up. So if Arsenal don't get Gyokeres because they want to go for Sesko, I'm happy for us to sweep him, bro. I'm happy. And I'm not going to sit there and be like, he didn't want to come to us, but he's hearing. Nah, bro. Anyone is better than Rasmus Højlund. Yeah? Anybody can come true than Rasmus Højlund. Jonathan David ain't really prolific, man. I'll take him on a free, of course, but he's not prolific. He's not a box striker, what Ruben wants. Ruben wants Gyokeres, Delap, Mateta, Osimhen. They're all strong. They bully defenders in the box. Headers, score goals. They score goals. That's what they're looking at. That's what they want. They don't want no... Jonathan David, he's doing it in the French league. He's short. Look how much goals we've conceded from set pieces and that. Do you understand? We can't have someone else that's just going to add, like... He's not no one that will give anyone no confidence. If we got Jonathan David, I can't see the whole fan base going crazy. Like, oh my God, we're going to win the league. Or no, not that we're going to win the league, but you know what I mean? Like, get excited. We need to get a proven striker. We've done this project thing already. It's not worked. Højlund is up top for us. It hasn't worked. I feel sorry for the kid. The youth's come and he's been put in a position. You're going to be the number 9. Make it happen. He can't handle that pressure. Have him as a number 2 or something, not bad. Let him go on loan. Inter Milan or something. Kill them leagues, them slow leagues. You got bare 34-year-old defenders and, do you know what I mean? And then let's Xerxes back up, get a proper number 9, and let's do this. You got to remember, Ruben's got to take this season serious, you know. You can't go like last season. Oh, you'll probably be gone. You'll probably get sacked. You know what I'm saying, bro? Remember Rice last year, he picked Arsenal over City. Exactly. But I think Arsenal done their due diligence on him from early though, innit? So they done their thing on him. And remember, City, he would have went City and he just would have been another somebody. Arsenal, he can actually, do you know what I'm saying? He can take them somewhere. It's a bit different. You know what I'm saying, innit? He can actually take them somewhere. Like, all right, you know what? I can be the guy that powers them to a league title. If you lot come second 3 times, remember that. So all these other additions, they're helping. So now Gyokeres is coming. You might get a left winger. I'm seeing Rodrigo talks, Williams. Imagine that, like, even if it's Sesko. But all these players are thinking this. A few of us might be able to come and make this team. We went to the semi-finals of the Champions League last year. Bro, Arsenal, they're in a better project than us. If we're sitting there as United fans saying, I can't believe he's picked them over us, we're mad. We finished 15th, bro. They're in a better project. They got to the Champions League semi-final. Yeah, they bottled the league 3 times, whatever. But, bro, look at their project. As a player, looking at it, I might be the one. You got to have that confidence in you as well, especially as a striker. I'm going to be the one to go there and score 20 goals and we're going to win the league. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's going to make us win the Champions League. You've got to be that player. So that's what I think these guys are feeling. I feel like my man, I'm 27. I'm in my prime. I scored 63 goals last season. I'm the best striker in the world. Arsenal are in the Champions League. They got close to the league a few times. I'm going to be the difference maker. That's what my man is thinking right now in his head. Yeah? Man United, I'm going there to start again and build the club back up. They finished 15th. They got to sell players. We've not sold nobody, bro. We ain't sold one player. Who have we sold? Malasia's back from loan. Sancho's back from loan. Anthony's back from loan. Rashford's back from loan. We've sold no one. We're literally sitting there with a team full of people that we don't even want. So this is what I'm saying, man. It's crazy, bruv. Like, A lot of beggars can't be choosers. Like, we're sitting there, certain people are upset, like, bro, they picked my man over us. Bro, anyone will be better than Højlund. Yes, King K, 100%, bro. Anyone than Højlund right now will do. But if man can get someone prolific, we're willing to spend the money. I'd rather us spend the money. Do you know what I mean? That's what man's on. Anyone that can, if Jonathan David come, man will have time for him, man will support him. That's what man's on. Man ain't gonna sit there and, Jonathan David. No, man will support anyone that comes through the door. I support Højlund, even though I think he's not good enough, etc. But still, he's a Man United player, innit? I'm not a guy that's gonna be dissing them, and no, it is where it is, innit? But yeah, man. So when players open the door for us, we get them. It's crazy, but this is the situation we're in. It's mad. It's the situation we're in, bro. He needs to win now. I feel it. Unless he thinks he can win with us in the next 2-3 seasons, it's a myth for him. Can't blame the guy. That's what I'm saying. What team do you support, King K? Who's he talking about? Who needs to win now? What, Arteta? Or are you talking about Ruben? Because my man's 27. I think he wants to win now for Arteta. That's what I'm talking about with Gyokeres. I think he wants to go to a team now and just go crazy. He scored 63 goals. Oh, United. Okay, yeah. He scored 63 goals, bro. 63 goals is mental. I know that's in the Portuguese league. People are going to say, yeah, is it going to transpire to the Prem, etc. Bro, even if he gives us 20 goals, I couldn't tell you the last United player to score 20 goals in the league. I know Rashford scored 30 goals not too long ago, a couple of years ago, but I don't think that was 20 in the league, though. I think that was Carabao Cup, Europa, FA Cup, and Prem together. Tell me the last player, I think it was like Van Persie or something, that scored 20 goals in the league. This is what I'm saying, bro. We're moving mad. Like, we need someone proven, man. Obviously, we're getting players now. If we get Mbuemo and Cunha, the goals could spread around. Ahmad and the right wing back, of course. But we need a prolific striker. It could be 0-0, 85th minute, bam, just putting the ball in the box. The striker makes it happen. Look at Harry Kane. How much times he bailed out Tottenham. Look how much times he done it back in the day. Like, this is what we need. We need someone that we can bank on. He just scores for us. It could be a dead game. We can't make it happen, and he just makes it happen. Okay, Gyokeres. Yeah. Yeah, man. You reckon this is last year, though? I think Arsenal back Arteta regardless, unless he gets in the Champions League. If he falls out the Champions League, that's when they might sack him. I think it's more pressure from the fans, the banter and that. You know, we banter Arsenal. You bottled it, etc. It's banter, innit? But I don't think they actually got pressure on Arteta, like the board. I think they think he's doing a lovely job. You're coming second every year. They're getting more money for Champions League. That money can go to transfers, etc. I don't think Arteta walks. He's probably the second or third most paid manager in the world. And he's won nothing but FA Cup. That's crazy. So I don't think he walks. And for them to give him that money, I think they fucking love him. As long as he keeps them in the Champions League, he's cool. And if you're getting someone like Gyokeres, bro, it's scary. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't need to win now. 100%. 100%. I think personally, the fans will be fed up. If Arsenal go another season without winning, the fans will it'll be long. Like, there'll be no excuses. And I've seen the way they back Arteta is crazy. Yeah, the Arsenal fans, there's like a cult, they call it. Like, they love the manager. It's so mad. You get me? So, but it's crazy, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But like I said, I want to summarize it again. Victor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United. And that's from Fabrizio, #1 journalist. I don't think, apart from David Ornstein, no one goes close to how reliable my man is. United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. Do you understand? So it's up to us. It's up to Arsenal, basically. Arsenal want to pursue it, then we're a myth. If Arsenal turn around and go for Sesko, we've got a chance. But then will we even want him by then? Would we have picked up a striker by then? Do you know what I mean? That's where it's a bit mad. Trophies, man. We need to look Saliba, man. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You need to give them something to stay for. You got Gabriel to sign. Saka's due to sign, though. You still might be all right. Victor Gyokeres wants to join Arsenal over Manchester United. That's from Hurst. Hurst is reliable. Man United held talks, but the striker made it clear he would prefer a move to Arsenal. So it's coming out from everywhere. And I said this. Remember, I swear you was in the chat. You was in the chat earlier when I put this one up, and I said, listen, you've got to give everyone time. This Portuguese outlet, everyone's like, oh, it's gas. It don't make sense, whatever. They're just chatting rubbish. Bro, you've got to give them time. These small journalists, they're in Portugal. They're closer to Sporting. Everyone starts from somewhere. So they're just starting their little thing now, and they're giving out sources, and everyone's thinking, oh, they're nobodies. They ain't got no, like, look, they said it first at like 9, 10 in the morning. Do you know what I'm saying? Go back on my last stream earlier on. This is when I put this in there, and everyone's like, whatever, man. He didn't reject Man United, whatever. And then now look, it's only reaching the main journalist now. So sometimes things take time. That's why on this channel, man, report everything. I will see it from a journalist. You might think, why are you reporting that journalist? That's rubbish. No, you never know. Look, they both said it. Sport Witness and Record Portugal. So remember them two now, and we can kind of associate them with being kind of reliable, because if they said this earlier and then it's come out now that it's true, bro, and let me tell you that something. They said 3 days ago, this is the same outlet, Record_Portugal, Gyokeres has had an argument with his president. Remember, the president is the same as owners. How we got Sir Jim and that, like they call that president over there. They stated it first. We gave it like 5 hours. Bam. It came out everywhere. Fabrizio, everyone. Gyokeres is having madness with the it's gone mad. Agent, civil war, it's went crazy. So yeah, man, you gotta respect these little things, man. Record Portugal, remember that one there now. And Sport Witness. Do you understand? So man's gonna be throwing them up. Anything man see him, I'll throw them up. What do you think about Osimhen? Man's gonna get onto Osimhen in a minute still. Definitely gonna get onto him in a minute. Give man a couple of minutes for Osimhen. I'm gonna get onto him still. So yeah, man. So that's the thing about Victor Gyokeres, man. That's the big thing. And then Ekitike's come out straight after. Look at the time on that one. I left the time at the bottom for a reason. Man United expected to ramp up their pursuit of Ekitike. However, Frankfurt's valuation of 80 million will need to be significantly lowered before making a bid. I can't see how this guy comes to Man United. He doesn't suit Ruben's style. You understand? He's a baller, don't get it twisted. But, bro, he hasn't scored that much goals in the Bundesliga. He's not... I've already named the strikers that we're in for, that we've been in for. They're all proper number 9s. This guy is not a number 9 to me, bro. Like, he could do like a Xerxes and be a 9.5 or whatever they call it. So I can't see how this one happens. But, man, just letting it know. And obviously, this has come out just now. This came out earlier. This is from someone else called Santi. Oh, yeah, the one that came on, sorry, I didn't mention it. It's from Moloch S. Mirror. He's kind of reliable still. And he's English. So this is what I'm saying. It's getting kind of close to us as well. But this is what came out first, which is Santi. And he's in France. And he was saying the discussions between Hugo Ekitike's agent and Manchester United are more concrete since 2 days ago. And he's in France. But he said Liverpool and Chelsea are still there. Ekitike, he's Liverpool's first choice, but they have to sell Nunes first. They're trying to sell Nunes to Saudi and then buy Ekitike. And remember, they've been doing the false 9 thing with Luis Diaz the whole year and he won the league. So to get someone like him, and like I'm trying to say, he's sick. He's like an Isaac out the box. He skills man up, takes shots from far. I was watching him since he was in the Europa, innit? I was watching a few of the games. I remember when Mamouche was linked with City, I was watching Mamouche's comps. They're linking up good. But I can't see him being the number 9 like Delap, Mateta, Gyokeres, or Osimhen, where he sits in the box and he scores goals. He might miss a 1-2, but he's techie with it. So this is basically like us getting Xerxes again. He's just like Xerxes. What is the point of having 2 Xerxes? Imagine taking Xerxes off to put on another Xerxes. It's not really going to make sense, is it? You need to have a different outlet. So I don't believe this one is true still. This is just the thing from earlier on about Victor Gyokeres. Like I said, you've got to give these guys time. And Ben Jacobs talks about thing. Who's that one there? The one that said Gyokeres had agent meetings. Yeah, exactly. That's him. Record Portugal. Yeah. That's him. You've been paying attention still. He's the one that's been saying it for the last few days about, oh, they made a bid and they've had meetings, etc. So, yeah. Do you understand? Before 3 days ago. Okay. I think he's like a Xerxes type. Yeah, that's what I just said. I ain't seen him like that. This is what I'm saying. I ain't really seen too much, but I've seen little comps because I watched the Mamouche in January when he was signing for City. And there's something on YouTube that says all of Mamouche's goals and assists. Go watch it and you'll see he's linking up with him well. They keep linking up together. He's never in the box. Hughes is never in the box. He's always out the box. He's just like Xerxes, basically. He's linked up well but he's not a box striker where you put the ball in the box and he's going to be the last person to get a touch or make them runs. No, he's coming for the ball, skills a 1-2 man up, and then he moves on. So this is what I'm saying. I can't see how we're going to sell Xerxes. We're going to have Xerxes there and have another guy just like him. And that's not Ruben's style. Ruben wants a number 9 that's going to run the channels, bully defenders. Look at the way we play with Højlund, bruv. My man's always on the floor. When Xerxes comes on, he comes a bit closer. The runners, the wing backs, it's a bit more cohesive. You know what I'm saying? Finally, we're getting proper striker beast. Boy, I don't know who you're going to get, though. You understand? I don't really rate Sesko, I'll be real. I feel like Sesko's a project player. And that's what I'm saying with Højlund. Højlund is project off. That's why we've turned around and said we can't do this no more. That's why Ineos and that are looking at players like this because they're saying, bro, we've tried this young boy thing. It's not working. Look at Garnacho. He missed 100 shots. Højlund, Myth. Let's just go out there and get players in their prime. 24, 25, 26. Let's just go out there and go mad. Trying to get Gyokeres. He said who he wants. Is what it is, isn't it? What can we do, bro? Glock 9, he's a gooner. Boy, we got to wait for that one, man. You think he's a gooner, and you see, you know what's mad? Your whole fan base thinks he's a gooner and wants him to be a gooner, but it's up to Arteta and my man. And I think they're going to go for Sesko. I just think that they're using both of them to just make the negotiations a bit easier because in their mind, if they go to Leipzig's thinking, we can't offer them lot 80 million. They'll just go for my man, he's 70. Vice versa. If they go to Gyokeres and they're talking some mad prices, they'll just go for Sesko, so I feel like it's a good negotiation tactic. So I feel like they're playing each other off. I hope you go for Sesko. I think you're going to go for Sesko, and I hope you do. But if you get Gyokeres, it's a good signing. Do you understand? Even Sesko will be a good signing for Arsenal because he's better than Havertz. But it's still a project now where you've got to give him time. He might, you know what I'm saying? Things might happen. Oh, he's young. He's 21. Bro, I ain't got time for that for Man United. I don't want no one that man's giving time to. Come in now and make this happen. We gave Garnacho and Højlund time. Man was missing shots for fun last season. It was crazy, bruv. I was in the stadium for half of them games. And it was just like frustrating. And all you can do is sit there and go, oh, bruv, they're kids. Like they're young. They're going to grow. They're raw. That's all you're hearing. It's a joke thing. Do you know what I mean? And he's got a nickname, you know, because his name is Gyokeres. Yeah, Gyokeres. That's what I see a couple of men calling him that. The thing about him as well that's cold is his celebration. I think his celebration, if he came to Man United, I don't know about Arsenal, but Man United and how global we are, if he done that celebration and he had the whole world doing it, it will go mad. Literally, I think the whole world will be doing it. Like that celebration is so cold that if he went somewhere that's got all eyes on them, he will go global. Like it will be everywhere before you know it. Too cold. Like, I need that at Old Trafford. I need that at Old Trafford, but I can't have that against us. He scored against Onana and he's doing that. That's crazy. I need it at Old Trafford every single game, bro. But it's not looking convincing, man. It's not looking convincing at the moment still. I didn't want Sesko either, bro. He looks good, but man need a bag. Exactly. Man ain't got time for it. Bruv, Mamouche left the Bundesliga in January. The league finished in May, and he had more goals than Sesko. How? Sesko finished with 13 goals in Bundesliga. A man left 6 months before and still had more goals than you. And Mamouche don't even play up front. This is what I'm saying. So he's a project man. You're doing that. You got to remember something though. We're linked with Gyokeres, everyone's saying he might not do it in the Bundesliga. Sorry, he might not do it in the Prem. He's just doing it in the Portuguese league. Bro, Sesko can't even do it in the Bundesliga. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's 13 goals. That's crazy. It's not, I don't know, man. I don't really rate it. I think I'm not really with the project thing, innit? I'll just be real. Like, we've tried it. It's not working. We ain't had a proper striker for ages. Do you understand? We had an old school Cavani came in for a little bit, done all right. Ronaldo at the later age is not taking no instructions from no one. He don't want to press, but he still scored 18 goals. Bro, since Van Persie, obviously Greenwood had his little spell and then it went left. Since Van Persie, I don't think we've had a proper number 9. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what we need, man. We can't take the chance now. Højlund, like, get another Højlund 0.2. Like, get someone else that's like Sesko and Højlund. They're both 21, 20 or whatever it is. And, give them time. They're going to grow to be good. That's what people are saying about Garnacho. Give him time. Bro, not everyone's got time. And when, especially Garnacho's mentality, he thinks he's Ronaldo already. So you got to look at that attitude problems and all of that as well. And man saying, give them time and you're missing all these chances. Bro, people's jobs are at risk. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Exactly. 100%. That's what man need. Someone ready-made right now that's going to score goals, bro. They walk off that pitch when they ain't scored a goal and they're pissed off. Look at Salah and Mane. They used to argue in that, bro. Salah and Mane used to be vexed. They used to call it a healthy competition because they're so angry. Like, one's getting subbed off after 60 minutes. He's pissed off. That's what man need, bro. Man need players like that. Cunha and that, like, they're upset when they're not scoring or they're not assisting. They're angry. Gyokeres is cheaper. Nah, bro, it's not been specified yet. The price. This is what's going on. It hasn't been said yet what it's going to be. You know what I mean? That's what Fabrizio said, that they're waiting for the price because the sporting, remember the president saying, bruv, wait a minute. Darwin Núñez went for 85 million. He scored 30 goals. Vinicius from Fulham. I don't even know if you don't remember him. Type in Vinicius Fulham on Google. He went to Fulham. He scored goals in the Portuguese league. Went to Fulham and flopped. No one even remembers him. Gonzalo Ramos went to PSG. Didn't do nothing special. Dembele is still their number 9. So all these guys moved had good money paid for them and then moved and went to different leagues and flopped. Gyokeres just scored 63 goals. The most in the whole world. No one has scored even close to him. Do you understand? So he's sitting there now going, wait a minute, I can get some money for this guy. He just flipped up on the agent, it seems like. Oh, no, there weren't no verbal agreement, blah, blah, blah. The guy that was the sporting director, he's gone to City, innit? Hugo Viana, that was their sporting director. And he's moved to City. Ruben came to us, he went to City. So they saying, bruv, the sporting director's gone. Fucking, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to set the price for him. So it might not be 60 million euros, but that's what they're having arguments for now. It might be a madness. It might be all 90 mil, 80 mil, who knows? Understand? So it's a madness right now. Cold, bro. Trust me. That celebration would go mad. If he moved to Man United anyway, I don't know about how big Arsenal is with it, but I know if he came to Man United and how much eyes are on us, it would be mental. That celebration would go triple platinum, yeah? Everyone will be doing it everywhere. Video shoots, everywhere. Like, it will go mental. Sesko's 90 mil for a bench player. He's expensive. Do you not think he will be the number 1 though? What, you think my man will still play, what's his name, Havertz in front of him? No way. There's no way you're still playing Havertz. Because what was the point then? Because everyone said you need a number 9. So what would be the point? If you get Sesko and he's the bench player, because I saw something that said that Arteta saying that he's still gonna play Havertz anyway. So maybe it makes sense getting Sesko because he's a project player. He can have time for the both of them. Havertz, Sesko can come on. 1 minute, Sesko starts. Do you get it? But if you get Gyokeres, 27, scores 63 goals, I'm the main man. Do you understand? And remember, Havertz on 280 bags a week. So what's Gyokeres going to be on then? He's going to say, bro, I'm the striker, I'm the number 9. You got Havertz on 280. I need at least a 250, bro. Do you know what I mean? Think about that. Your wage structure is going to be mental. So maybe getting Sesko in makes more sense financially as well. Because he's younger, he's 21. He's definitely going to, hold a little 150 or something. Prove yourself. And he'll be cool with that. He's 21. So these are the reasons why it could be Sesko. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. It's long, scary for Prem. Who's that? Gyokeres. Who's that if Gyokeres comes? Not Sesko. No way. I don't think anyone's going to be scared of Sesko. It's got to be Gyokeres. Now, after Højlund, man, need anyone that can hit the ball in the back of the net. We need to get a 9 and let Cheeto grow. 100%, bro. Get a 9. Have Xerxes as backup as the 9. He's just something different. You get it? So Xerxes can come off the bench and switch up the game. If it's not working with the 9 or whatever, he gets 60 minutes, put on Xerxes. Or Xerxes can play in the 10 as well. Do you know what I mean? And like you said, Cheeto will grow after a while, etc. But Højlund, go into Milan, go Spain or something and just do your thing over there. You know what I mean? Them leagues are slower. You can counter-attack all day. There's space galore. I watch Barcelona and that, bro, the amount of space that's in that league is crazy, bruv. Like, so yeah, Højlund should go over there. Xerxes, the number 9, boom. We got our Haaland best. I'm excited for next season. That's how you react to Liverpool. Broski, you haven't got him yet. Relax. Yeah. You haven't got him yet, bro. Yeah. Remember what Ben Jacobs said, you know? I know you're not really rating him, but he said, bro, he prefers Arsenal, but he hasn't ruled out Manchester United. Do you understand? He's not rejected us. There's been no formal rejection, but the deal today has also never been at an advanced stage, despite suggestions. Gyokeres believes he'll still be allowed to leave for 70 million euros, which is what, 59 million or 60 or something. That's still calm. That's calm regardless. Even if he was 70 million, bro, for the amount of goals he scored, that is calm. But if he doesn't get, if they don't let him leave for that, he's going to probably go for like 80 mil or something. But either way, Sesko, I think it's better for you lot financially. Do you get it? I think that's why they want Sesko though, because Gyokeres, if he comes there now as the main number 9, bro, you're giving Havertz 280. Bro, if I need a 300 or I need 280, I need to match that at least, or 250. Even if you're going 250, you bring Sesko, you could just put that down to 150, 21. Chill out, brother. You know what I mean? No, they agreed 60 to 70 million euros. Plettenberg confirmed that Gyokeres' agent had approved for the agreement. Pay Gyokeres' agent 5 million. Bruv, listen, we'll wait and see what happens then. I just hope you don't go for Sesko, man. I hope you don't go for Sesko and we just leave it as that. We get Gyokeres, even though we're second fiddle and, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really want us first. I'll still run with that because he's proven. United want Osimhen, Mbuemo, Martinez, Edison, Kangley, Hayden Hackney to United. Is better for the next season, please. That's FIFA, bro. That's FIFA. Literally, that's FIFA. I would want all of them players. Don't get twisted. Hayden Hackney's cold. He plays for Middlesbrough. He's cold. Canyon Lee, I can't see us getting him for getting Mbuemo because that's 2 10s already. Remember, we got Cunha, Mason Mount, Ahmad, Bruno, Xerxes. That's 5 already. Who else is there? They can all play in the 10. So I doubt we'll go. If we get Mbuemo as well, that's 6 players that can play in the 10. I doubt we'll go and get another player that can play in the 10. Canyon Lee. I doubt we'll do that. But yeah, Emi Martinez, I just saw that and I put that on my last show, but I'll bring it back up. We'll definitely link with him. But that's if Onana goes. A lot of these things are on sales, you know. If Onana goes, we can get Martinez. Do you know what I mean? If Casemiro goes, we'll get Hayden Hackney, etc. The only person we can sign right now without a sell is Mbuemo. So a lot of these sells, these are, and no one's coming in for our players. All we keep seeing every day is loan. Loads of loan talks, but nothing ain't happening. Anthony, we're going to pay for him. Real Betis, nothing. Rashford, Barcelona, nothing. Barcelona's going for Nico Williams, apparently. Who else is there? Sancho, Aston Villa wants him now. Loan. Still nothing. Garnacho, Premier League. Arsenal, Chelsea, all these teams. Nothing. Everyone else is selling players. Chelsea's selling players. City's selling players. Like, come on, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Every price projection over 50 million euros. Yeah, that's crazy. I just hope that Gyokeres, he said he wants to go to Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal want him. So we'll see. It's just going to be about that. And if Arsenal want him or not, I can't lie. If Arsenal get Gyokeres and a bad boy, they're going to be dangerous. Please let Arsenal do a madness and get Sesko. Exactly. Same thing. That's what I think as well. If they get, I don't think they'll get Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo would stay because he loves Real Madrid. I seen him post something the other day. Feliz, whatever that means in Spain. But if they get someone like Barcola or I've seen Rafael Leao and all of that, mental. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be mad. And a striker as well is crazy. Because you got to remember, right now it's, what was the song they were saying? Pass the duchy to the right hand side. Everything goes to Saka. Literally. Get the ball, pass it to Saka. Get the ball, pass to Saka. So if you can get some more players into that right now, you go and get a Barcola on the left or Semenyo, and then you've got a proper striker as well. Oh, it's a long day, man. Long day. And them are good with the ball as well. They're good. And the Zubamendi one, you know what I mean? Zubamendi's good with his, he's good at playing. Obviously, he didn't have a good game against us in the Europa, but I know he's good. He's good at playing. Do you understand? But yeah, man, it's long, man. It's looking long, man. But is Arsenal going to want him? That's all it is. If Arsenal's going to bid for him, Gyokeres, it's long. If they get Gyokeres and like a Barcola, bro, allow it. All that hate watching man was doing last season for Arsenal, it's long. Yeah, forget about it. Seriously. We got bare 10s. 2's okay for now. Exactly, bro. We got 10s galore. And you got to remember, that's the new thing now. You get players that can play in different positions. Ahmad can play in a 10 and on right wing back. Do you understand? You've got Xerxes, he can play up front and as a 10. You've got Bruno can play as a 10 and centre mid. You know what I mean? Cunha can play up front and in the 10. And Mbuemo can play up front. He's played it for Brentford, but I wouldn't say let's do it. But he can play in the 10. He plays in the 10. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's movable. That if we get Mbuemo and Cunha, that's the 10s. That's set. And if we got to rest them for an FA Cup game or something, it'll probably be, or after 60, 70 minute, Mason Mount come on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Bruno, push up if we need a goal, like stuff like that. But I doubt we're going to go out there and get Canyon Lee. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's another guy. Like, he's going to look at it like, Mbuemo and Cunha and Bruno, am I even going to get to play? And you got to remember, we've only got one game a week right now. Until FA Cup and Carabao Cup and that start, we got one game a week. We got no Europe. So, yeah, 10s, it's okay. We haven't made contact with Leipzig financially. We just had talks. Yeah, you've had, but that's what I'm saying. You've had talks with both, though. You haven't really, the bid talks gas, innit? Do you know what I mean? You ain't bidded for Arsenal, really. You ain't bidded for Arsenal. You ain't bidded for Gyokeres yet. It would have been known. Do you know what I'm saying? Thing just came out just now, obviously, and said, like you can see, Fabrizio came out and said he prefers Arsenal, but he's not saying, yeah, Arsenal have made a bid. Do you know what I'm saying? So, no, you haven't bidded for any of them. You're confusing everyone, and this is what Berta's doing. That's the magic of Berta. If you had Edu, we would have known already who you wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? So you've got a new sporting director. He's doing things different. He's confusing everyone. We don't know if you want Gyokeres or Sesko. No one knows. And that's sick. That's good for him, man. And it puts him in a good place to negotiate now. Because it's like, bruv, he goes in Leipzig, they're not going to go too mad on him. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same way with Gyokeres. They're not going to go too crazy with him because they're going to think, oh, he's got another option. They can walk away now. So he's doing it right still. Your sporting director's definitely doing it right. Berta, you got to rate him. And he was at Atletico Madrid where they got some sick players. He even bought Cunha. This is what I'm saying. Berta, your Arsenal's sporting director bought Cunha. It's mad. He's cold still. But I just hope they just go off what Arteta wants. He's the manager. I want Sesko. He's 21. The money's going to fit our wage, our bill, whatever, our wage structure. And they just run it like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope it just goes like that. We just understand the situation with Leipzig. We got Cunha. If we get an Mbuemo on a top striker and a good CM, where you think we should finish? Bro, blood, we should be aiming for top 6, 100%. Because I think our defense ain't too bad, you know. I think our defense ain't too bad. Euro, Delete, and Even Mazaravi when he's in there in the left centre, I think it's calm heaven. I don't think we've got a bad defence like that. I just think that we need more height. Do you understand? When you look at our team, who scores headers for you? Who scores headers like for us? I think it's just Maguire, Casemiro, De Ligt. De Ligt and Maguire played every time the same. Sorry, it's always one of them will play, De Ligt or Maguire. They never play together, rarely. So if it's De Ligt and Casemiro, they're both looking to leave next season. If a bid comes in right this second for Casemiro, he's gone. And what, we're going to get Hayden Hackney? He can't score goals with his head. This is what I'm trying to say. This is why we conceded so much goals last season by set pieces, because we can't defend headers. Like, we're not the best at scoring goals with headers or defending it. This is why I want Osimhen up top, and I want us to get a new, like a right centre-back, someone like Bissek or something from Inter Milan. Someone that's good, if he said, even Branthwaite's all right. He came to Old Trafford, even though we beat them 4-0, the first 20 minutes, he was playing cold. Do you know what I mean? So I think we should get another centre-back, someone that's aerially good, strong, and a good striker that's strong and aerially good. It brings more height to the team. Look at Arsenal, bro. Their corners, anyone can score, bruv. It's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba, Gabriel, Marino. They got goals coming from everywhere. Declan Rice. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Crazy. Do you know what I mean? Havertz. They've got height all over the pitch, bro. They're just badding you up in the air. Look at Newcastle. Joe Linton, Dan Burn, Shaw. Bro, all these teams, Livermental, they've got height on them. We haven't got that. We're probably one of the shortest teams. Ahmad. If we get Mbuemo, he's tiny. Bruno, Mason Mount, Luke Shaw. Come on, man. What are we doing? Lisandro Martinez. So, yeah, man, if we was to get all them positions that you've mentioned anyway, I reckon we should be pushing for top 6. I'm taking it easy because I've always been giddy every single season. I've always thought we're going to win the league or we're going to be close. We're going to be in the title race, bro. We ain't been in none of that in 12 years, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to go mad like that and say, yeah, we should be. But yeah, we should be at least top 6. 100%, man. We should be in that little mix there. And it would be a failure if we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. If we get serious with Sesko, we could bid for him. How come we didn't make bid, but we did for Gyokeres? No, I don't think the Gyokeres bid was true, no. I'll be real, because I don't think anyone else has mentioned it. Like I said about these Portugal outlets, yeah, you've got to always take in what they say, but it would eventually, if it's true, it eventually gets to the big guys, the big guns, which it has done with Fabrizio. So, like I said, like the other day, when Record Portugal said that they had a madness with the sporting director, whatever it is, the president, it got to Fabrizio in the end. And then he obviously said, yeah, it's true. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, this came out today earlier on. Everyone shrugged it off. It's bullshit. Why are you even talking about it? Why are you... It's rubbish. 6 hours later, it's confirmed that it's true. So this is what I'm saying. Like, sometimes they say things, they over-exaggerate a little bit, but sometimes they're right. So I think someone around did say that they bidded, Arsenal bidded, but no one else has said anything. They said that Arsenal bid got rejected, but no one else ain't said nothing. So I don't know if the bid was true, but who knows? Like I said, Ben Jacobs is reliable. But then if you go on his page right now, he's got something from the other day where he said we bidded our second bid for Mbuemo and we haven't. And that was 1 week ago. So some of them say truths, and then some of them over-exaggerate certain things, or they just jump the gun. Do you know what I'm saying? We didn't even try to bid. That's telling me we're not serious about Sesko. It's been quiet since last week, but it was quiet for Gyokeres for about a month. This is why we felt that we had a clean run. Remember this, you know. Gyokeres, nothing was going on. It was literally just Man United at one stage. We're like, wow, Arsenal's not in this no more. It's just us and so we thought we had a clean run with Gyokeres. It's quiet, and then now look, he prefers Arsenal. We didn't even know Arsenal was still in it. Do you know what I mean? When you think about it, only to a few days ago when Fabrizio was mentioning it and all these little outlets, but we didn't know that they were still in it. So it's crazy. I'll get into it. Osimhen now. This is what came out the other day about Osimhen. Get French news. Manchester United have reopened talks to sign Osimhen. The details. Victor Osimhen is now back at the centre of renewed talks with Manchester United, which have recently resumed around the terms discussed a few weeks ago. 12 million salary for the striker and a 75 million compensation package, including bonuses for Napoli. So that's like what, 65 mil or 60 whatever, 7 something. Like, bruv, go and get Osimhen, man. But this is what I'm saying. It's about the wages. This is what's killing everyone now. It's wages. Do you know what I mean? It's not even about the the actual thing, because you're going to pay it in installments, the actual bid. So that 75 million euros is nothing, because we'll probably pay 18 million in the first year, then 18 the second. It will stretch over 4 or 5 years, so it's nothing. But it's about the wages. And remember, if he comes in there on big wages, everyone else they chat to will be coming and saying, "Wow, my man's on big wages, but I'm meant to be this guy." And then we're going to have to give them big wages. This is what I'm saying about Kai Havertz. He's on 280 grand a week. Bro, if you get a number 9 like Gyokeres, he's going to come there and say, "Bro, I'm meant to be the number 9. I must be on a 250. And Gyokeres is probably on like 50 grand a week right now. So he must come there and say, "Yo, I must be on a 250 or a 230 or something." And then you turn around and then Saka or one of them will turn around and be like, "Bro, what's going on? My man just come in there and he could get that. And I've been in it." It just goes mad. And that's one thing they've been trying to fix since Aubameyang and all of that left. So everyone's trying to do it. Man United, we've got Casemiro on a big weight, Sancho, Rashford. We're trying to get rid of all of them and switch it up. Everyone that comes now isn't on a big weight. There's rumours Mbuemo was on 250k a week. Gas. It's never going to happen. So, yeah, man. Osimhen's the guy we should be going for. But like I said, because of these wages, maybe we got to sell 2-3 players. Get 2 players of 120k each or something. Well, look at that. Sancho's on 250. If he goes, bro, you could give Osimhen a 250. You could give Osimhen a 280 or whatever. But how can we do that now and then still have Sancho in the box or etc.? 200. Heard he wants a madness like 200k after tax. That's like 350. This is what I'm saying. And you got to remember something as well, yeah? He dissed Saudi. If you turn down Saudi, but you still want 350k, that's crazy. The only place you're going to get that type of money and even more. Remember, Saudi, there's no tax. So you could have got all of that. Like, so if you're turning down Saudi, but you want that with United, Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's not going to happen anymore because, remember, he's 26. It says 26. He's probably going 27 soon. But he might fall off. Say he falls off in a couple of years. What happens then? He's just stuck. Look at what's going on with us now. Rashford, Casemiro, Sancho. We want them all to go, but we've gave them mad wages that they could just sit down and just, yo, I'm just going to run down my contract. Get rid of me if you can. Remember, if they've got an agree to leave, you know, they've got a contract. It can't just be like, Rashford, we've got Aston Villa's coming for you, 40 mil, we've accepted it. You have to go. No, you can say, I don't want to go. And he just runs down his contract and we're just paying him 300 grand or whatever it is every week. This is what I'm saying. The thing's mad now. That's why I'm saying about Gyokeres. I'm saying this geezer, I think Arsenal don't want him because it's financially not good for them. That's what I think. I think with Havertz on 280, he's going to come there and be the main number 9. He's going to come and ask for a bag. He's going to say, yo, I want a 250 minimum. And that's gonna mess them up. So I think they want Sesko because he's a project striker. He's 21. Yo, Sesko come in, easy. Let's give him 150. Build yourself up. You're in Champions League. He's got a point to prove. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the news. Anyway, I'm going to round it all up. Gyokeres, his priority is to join Arsenal over Man United. Yeah, that's what's come out from the most reliable Fabrizio, Hurst class. His priority is to join Arsenal over Man United. And then Ben Jacobs has come out and said, basically, Gyokeres would be open to Manchester United. There's been no rejection, but he wants Arsenal, basically. That's who he wants. He wants Arsenal, but he would join Man United. It's basically the same as Mbuemo. Mbuemo wants Man United, but if we don't do a deal with Brentford, he would go to Spurs or Newcastle or Arsenal. So he's not rejecting no one, but he's saying that's his first. Yeah, his go-to is Arsenal. So if Arsenal turn around and go, we don't even want this guy, he might end up with us. We're basically second fiddle, but we finished 15th, mate. We got no Europe. Beggars can't be choosers. That's it. Ekitike news has come out after that. This Sue were linked with after literally at 7:47. Man United expected to ramp up their pursuit of Ekitike. However, Frankfurt's valuation around 80 million will need to be significantly lowered before making a bid. I don't think we're really taking him serious like that. He reminds me of Xerxes. He's not really a box striker. Everyone that I've seen that we've been linked with, and what Ruben likes is strong strikers that are box. Put them in the box and he score goals. He's more like an Isaac, Xerxes type of player, link up play, etc. So I don't think we're really taking him serious. I don't know if this is a smoke screen that we're making it look like we're after someone else or we got other options. Because Ben Jacobs says something like that as well, innit, right? Let me look. He said something about we got other options as well. Or he's one of... Yeah, look, United have not made any formal approach to sporting Swedish striker, one of the several striker options. So it's not like we're not trying to put it down to Gyokeres is our only person. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So, yeah. And that this came out yesterday about, what's his name? Ekitike as well. So, and this is from another source that's in France. The discussion between Ekitike and Manchester United are more concrete since 2 days ago. Discussions between Man United and the player are considered positive. Man United have already talked with Frankfurt and knows all the conditions for a potential transfer. Liverpool and Chelsea are there. I think Liverpool's going to sign him. Literally. I think Liverpool's going to sign him. I don't know why we're interested in him because he's just like Xerxes. I think Liverpool's going to sign him in the end. Chelsea just got Delap. I can't see them signing him with Delap, Jackson, and Ekitike. That's crazy. What's going on there? What? Where's Jackson going to play? Off the bench. He's already angry all the time. That's going to go mad. So, yeah, man. I think he's a Liverpool signing. And then we got Osimhen from the other day. And they basically just said, we've open talks with him. This is how much he wants. He wants 12 million for the salary and 75 million for the compensation package, including bonuses. I didn't even see that bonus one. So including bonuses for Napoli. So I don't know who we're gonna sign. I hope we sign somebody. I can't go August the 16th, be at Old Trafford or wherever the game's gonna be, and have Rasmus Højlund as my number 9. I can't do it. Literally. If he's the number 9 on August the 16th, just void the season. Like, it's long. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, thanks for checking in. I appreciate everyone, all the chats, all the messages. Yeah, I'll be back soon, tomorrow.
What's some celebs pull up local? You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more